Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Flavor on the Go, the show where you get to travel to eat, or maybe we eat to travel. Either way, you get the best of both worlds as we sample interesting cuisine in interesting places. And I'm your host, Tendai. Okay, today we are at the Traditional Hut. It's a fantastic restaurant that serves, drumroll please, traditional food right here in Harare. We're situated at the Newlands suburb. So it's this interesting place which has got a lot of interesting restaurants and there's lots of entertainment just off Enterprise Road. It's great. There are all sorts of people that you're going to meet here. Lots of tourists come this way and lots of locals. So there's a good mix of people. So clearly we're at the Traditional Hut to have what? Traditional food. And today's item that's on the menu is called Ukuyepa Mosha, which literally means the chicken from the village. So it's a free-range chicken, which is different from your broiler chicken, which is sort of a hybrid. This is your tough, substantial chicken, and it's found in a lot of traditional dishes in southern Africa. For example, in Namibia, it's called Owambo chicken, and it's also been nicknamed Roadrunner or Marathon chicken on both sides. So I guess not only do we share an interest in similar foods, but we've kind of got a similar sense of humor. So it's being prepared by Chef Tafatswa. Okay, this is a very dynamic and renowned chef. He likes to keep his food simple and flavorful. So today I'm trying out this very classic Zimbabwean dish and I want to see how he prepares it. So stay tuned after the break as we look at the restaurant and we talk to the chef about what he's put into making the dish. Welcome back. So the chef has taken us through some ingredients. We want to know where he sourced them. How does he prepare this? What does this make him think of? Because this is a kind of a dish that's like a comfortable meal. It reminds me of home and family and that sort of communal African spirit that we have here in Zimbabwe. So not only is he going to tell us his story and the ingredients that he's using, but he's going to take us around a little bit so we get to see where he sources his ingredients and where he sources the chickens from, for example. So let's go on a ride, let's see a little bit of Harare that you're not used to, and let's have fun. Welcome back. So that was exciting. That was interesting. We got to see different parts of the city in ways you might not be familiar with, and now we're back in the restaurant. It's almost a D-Day. I like drum rolls. So now we're about to taste the meal and sample it. Basically, the meal is it doesn't come alone. You have it in stew, and it's accompanied by other traditional types of foods, like for example sadza and other vegetables, muriwo, right? So sadza is stiff porridge. It's also known as pap in South Africa and Namibia as well. And interestingly enough, it's also ugali in Tanzania and Kenya. So, yep, we've got a lot of similar tastes and interests across borders all over this fabulous continent of ours. So, we're going to have that food, we're going to taste it, and because it's it reminds me of family and being together, we're going to invite some of the other patrons of the restaurant to come and eat with us, and we just ask everybody what their opinion is. I hope Chef Tafatswa isn't out in the kitchen sweating buckets because I'm sure his food should be okay, but let's give it a try. So before we eat traditional African foods, we need to wash our hands, okay, because you have to get in there with your fingers. You have to get in there. All of your energy needs to be focused on eating this food. And the verdict is good. We've actually had so much fun here. We've been around the city a little bit. We've had great food. We've met interesting people with different stories as to why they come to the restaurant. And guys, I can't encourage you enough to come. Please visit our website if you want to look at more of the recipes and if you want the address for the restaurant as well, and just familiarize yourself with the restaurant, the area, and the recipe so you can try it at home. Okay, don't miss next week's exciting episode of Flavor on the Go as we take you around and we get to eat. I'm Tendai, your host. See you next week.